Hi, this is Diane. I'm going to be planting my onions today, my green onions. And I just get the bed ready, and look who come along here. I gotta fence everything. These guys and gals are in everything. Hey everyone, so you see my animals, they're in the garden all the time, but today we're going to be planting some green onions. Check them out. I got the copra and the granix, and I believe I planted one of these last year and they did pretty well. I normally let the onions get big and then harvest them when they're nice size, but you can also use these as just fresh green onions. Alright. First, we're going to make the rows. Now, these only like to be planted about an inch deep or so. You don't have to plant them very deep. And with rows about 12 inches apart, somewhere in there. It's no precise science here. I just kind of wing it, and you know what? Everything always grows. So we'll just do a few here. I'm going to show you how I plant my onions. And make sure you got well-drained soil. Okay. Here we go. Here is the copra, and then we got the granix. I normally will pick out the bigger onions first and plant those. These are pretty tiny, so I'm hoping, I can find some good ones in there, but they will grow. It's not going to be a real problem. Okay, so I thought I was recording, and I was not, but anyway, we'll go through this again. I got some bigger ones here that I plant as big onions. These smaller ones we can plant as a green onion that you harvest early and eat them that way, or as scallions. Now, what you do is you don't want to plant these very deep, because you want to make sure that the leaves are able to continue growing, and you don't want them rotten. Okay, so I only got these in about an inch or so, and then I cover them. Okay, but in between here I'll put a green onion, and then one I want to get big, and just go like 4 to 6 inches apart. I usually do about 4, but I'm doing a little further this time. But for the big onions, the ones you want to let grow the rest of the season. But the little green onions that you harvest early, you can just set them a couple inches apart. But this is just how I'm going to do it. Since I have so many, as you can see, I have a lot. This is how I'm going to plant them. I'm going to plant the little ones in between in the hopes that I will be harvesting them early. Okay? And the same difference with the copra here. Now this year, I guess they had trouble with them. It was really wet down in Texas. So they maybe got these in late. But I'm going to try to have to find the bigger ones in here, because these are the ones I want to keep for growing for the full season. So I'm going to space those two apart, and then in between I'm just going to put one I want for a green onion. Okay? Just because I have so many this year. And then I'll just keep doing that, and then cover them. I'll show you how I cover them. Pretty simple. We're expecting a rain, so I wanted to make sure I got these in tonight. And also, you want to soak these before you plant them. I soak mine in water before I plant them, because they're really dry, like real dry, the roots are. And that you will have a better chance for them doing well once you put them in the ground. Okay, so I just do this. I mean, it takes a little time, and kind of get your rows straight, whatever you want to do. But that's how I plant my green onions. I like the green onions well better than the bulbs. They just do so much better for me here, and a lot of times bulbs will set seed, and these here will, you know, they're starting out as plants. They will mature as bigger onions, and they just do so much better. It takes them a little longer, but when they are mature, they normally will fall over. The big long green area will just fall over, and then I know that it's time to pull them out. And then I'll let them cure in my in a cool, not a cool, a warm, dry, shady location is how I let them cure. And I usually put them in my greenhouse toward the back where it's shaded. So it works really well, and I've had really good luck with them. Once they're cured, then I put them in my garage on paper, newspaper. I lay the newspaper down, and they just stay there until we get really, really cold here. Late fall into winter. So once it gets really, really cold, I'll bring them in, and I'll also even harvest some. I'll freeze some. You can dry them. There's so many things you can do, but I just love growing onions because they're very, very simple to grow. Alright, I'm just going to let you watch me a little bit. This is how I do it. You guys do it however it works for you. But I do mound the dirt up because rainfall will wash some of that away. So you don't have to worry about it. I do heal it up just a little over the onions. Try to get them as straight as I can, but you know, it's never perfect, but it's okay. There will be onions, or weeds are going to grow in here. Got to stay on them because they really start coming. And I usually just take a hoe in between and get them the best I can because they will be competing with the others, you know, with the onions. So. Okay, all done. So we got 2.5 rows. And like I said, some will be big onions, some will be green. I'll water these in now. Put a little fence around them so they don't get dug out. Last year I didn't fence them right away and the chickens dug them out. So we'll get that done. We'll get these watered in and they'll be good to go. We are expecting rain the next couple days, so everything should be good. Thanks for watching. Bye.